Mindsetters, how do you keep that momentum alive? How do you keep yourself moving in that direction, keeping that confidence going and keeping that growth going in your business and in your personal life? We're going to get into that in this short episode right here. This is the Investor Mindset Podcast. All right, guys. Well, welcome back. And we have a quick episode here where I'm going to talk a little bit about how do you keep that momentum alive. And I want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they start getting a little bit of momentum, when they start getting a little bit of success. And it's something that you can totally avoid. It's something that almost anybody can avoid. But frankly, a lot of times people think, they get in their head and they don't. So as we're diving into things here, I want to encourage you guys, if you resonate with this in any way, to take some action, to do something with this information rather than just listening, right? Listening is one step towards becoming active and making change happen. But what I'm realizing, and I was having a conversation with somebody recently, and they're doing amazing, right? They're doing amazing. They've been growing their business. They've been seeing the biggest kind of growth that they've really ever seen. And they're really moving to a whole nother level. But within that person's experience, they're still letting fear take control. They're still letting fear go deep down inside them and say, hey, well, mate, maybe you should pull back a little bit. Hey, maybe you want to be a little bit more conservative. Hey, maybe I don't know if we should continue to do, this kind of marketing or continue to do coaching, or I don't know if I should go to an event. What's happening is the things that got them there, they're starting to question whether or not it's going to get them to that next place. And the reason they're going there is because they're starting to play defense. They're starting to play defense. They got some money, and you guys have been here. I know I've been here myself, right? So, start to make some money. They start to see some success. They start to go down this right path and things are going well for them. And ego plays into it. And then a little bit of fear plays into it. So that ego says, hey man, I got it. I learned the stuff I need to learn. I am going to go out into the forest on my own. I'm going to go searching through. I don't need anyone else. I've got it. And I'm going to go out there. And then this other part of them, which is the fear part, says, John, it's just a made up name. John, you might want to just start saving your money. You might not want to spend any more money on marketing. You might not want to hire anybody. You might not want to keep doing coaching. You might not want to join that mastermind. You might not want to go to that event. You might not want to, and you can keep inserting all the things that you might not want to do. And the reason that's going in there is it's saying, hey, you've never been here before. Your temperature's rising, but that thermostat of your life is turning on and it's saying, hey, you're about to go beyond a place you've ever been before. You're about to go beyond who you believe that you are and what you're capable of. And that thermostat kicks in, and just like air conditioning your home, you start to cool down. And you don't notice it at first. You just feel a nice slight breeze. But then slowly over time, you realize that you're back in the place that you were, or maybe even cooler than before. Because that thermostat's not always perfect, but what it always does do is it tries to click on and save you. It tries to keep you in your comfort zone. But the way that we keep that momentum alive, the way that we keep that confidence growing, is we keep doing the actions that are getting us the results. Once you start closing some deals, don't stop making those cold calls like you were when you were hungry. When you start building a new partnership, don't stop putting in the time and effort and energy into building that relationship. And when you start feeling yourself getting close to reaching your goals of financial freedom, of living a life that you never thought you'd live, of living a life worth inspiring others, don't stop the mentorship. Don't stop listening to the podcast. Don't stop executing on your plan. Don't stop the coaching. Don't stop yourself from getting to the place you actually want to go. Because at the end of the day, it's the simplest thing, but we all screw it up. That we start making progress and we stop ourselves before we cross that finish line. So I encourage you, if this speaks to you in any way, to ask yourself, well, what is it that got me to where I am today? That's making me start to feel like I'm successful. That's getting me down this path where I'm starting to make that progress. And what are those core things that I need to make sure that I keep doing? That I need to make sure I keep that accountability in my life, that I need to make sure that I keep challenging myself, that I need to make sure I keep surrounding myself with people who are doing great things, that I need to keep doing the homework and actually putting in the effort to start changing our thoughts and beliefs so that we can start changing the actions that we are taking every day in our business and in our life. So with all of that, if any of this speaks to you, I really encourage you to share this with somebody else, because if this was valuable to you, if this helped get you up, if this helped remind you that you got this, if this helped say, you know what, not another day, today is the day that I step back into my greatness, then I encourage you to share this with a friend. Share it on social media at Steven.Pesavento. Tag me in it. Would love to be able to see the thanks and be able to share that with my audience as well. It would mean the world to me if you can pass this along to someone else who can get some greatness from it. And as a reminder, head over to theinvestormindset.com to get a little bit more clarity for yourself in your life so that you can really start understanding, like, where am I at today, emotionally, mentally, physically, in my business and in my life? And how am I going to create the plan to move forward so that I can build this business the way that I want to, so that I can build a business that matches my lifestyle and I can enjoy the process? Because I want to tell you something, you guys. I built a business that I did not enjoy. I did it multiple times and I learned a little bit every single time, but it took this moment of clarity where I snapped myself out of it and I said, nope, not another day, not another dollar. It doesn't matter what I'm making. I am going to build a business that absolutely lights me up. And for quite a while, I've been doing that. And it's been very, very enjoyable. And I know it's possible for all of you guys. So as a reminder, thank you guys so much for joining me. I just want to remind you guys, we have an incredible community of real estate investors and entrepreneurs who are pushing their life to the next level. We're focused on business growth and really working through this business growth blueprint so that you can understand, how am I going to up-level my mindset so that I can up-level my business? We're bringing in experts in real estate and business systems and different strategies so that you yourself can start growing yourself and, in the exact same moment, grow your business. And our members are seeing big results. The community has been running for just a few months, but I can tell you that multiple folks within the community have made $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 more than they've ever made just by implementing a few of the strategies and being inspired to actually change their beliefs and start taking action. So if you guys are ready, if this speaks to you in any way, I encourage you to head over to theinvestormindset.com/action and step up and step into the community. I would love to see you there. I will continue to encourage you to live a life worth inspiring others. And you can do that today by taking what you learned and applying it in your life.
Thank you for listening to the Investor Mindset Podcast. If you like what you heard, make sure to rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Head over to theinvestormindset.com to join the Insider Club, where we share tools and strategies from the top investors and entrepreneurs on how to take it to the next level.